Week number 5 in the NFL, get ready to make some cash because the public is so wrong this week. It's unbelievable. There are so many underdogs that are going to cover this week. It's going to be crazy. Money lines, parlays, you name it. Let's get to it. First game that's overinflated is the Buffalo Bills game against the Jags. Jags don't have to travel. Bills coming off of a 28-point win against Miami, rival. They got to travel to London. They got the wrong favorite in the game, guys. Jags and the under in this one. Jags plus the 5.5, best bet. Another overinflated line is the Niners game. Dallas comes in. No one really respecting them. They didn't respect them last week. They only made the line 6 against the Patriots. They crushed them. Dallas comes in, gets the outright win against the Niners. Your second best bet. Texans getting no love either. They make the Falcons a 2.5-point favorite at home, which they have to give them home field advantage. But really, is that really home field? I mean, the Texans are one of the most underrated teams in the NFL right now. Wouldn't be surprised if they went on a 4 or 5 game win streak against the spread. They're 5-2 or 6-2 against the spread as underdogs. That'll continue this week. Falcons just 4-11 ATS their last 15. Texans all day plus the 2.5. Here's another overinflated line, which has gone up and up and up. Miami's 9.5 to 11.5-point favorites now over the Giants. Miami's defense is not that good to be laying 11.5 to anyone. Yeah, they can score at will. But the Giants can sustain drives in this one against a suspect Dolphins defense, trust me. And they can keep it within the number. Sharp action on the under already in this game, which would point me in the direction of the Giants. I'll take the Giants and the 11.5 and under the total, which is the public will never play. Titans are one of the best underdogs. Vrabel, he's one of the best coaches, underdogs in the last decade. Titans are like, 4-0 the last 5 against the Colts ATS. They're 9-2 ATS following a win. But I like how the Colts played against the Rams last week, and they came back and they showed a lot of grit. They're healthy. They're at home. Back-to-back weeks. I'm taking the Colts to beat the Titans and the over. Patriots are garbage. I told you that last week. I've been telling you that since the beginning of last year. Bet against the Patriots every week. They're 1-8 their last 9 against the spread. They just have no quarterback in Mac Jones. I know the Saints didn't look good last week, but the Saints come marching in. Easy winner. Saints in the over. Ravens Steelers, tough game. It's going to be a battle. It always is. 17-14 we have this game, so I got to lean the dog, the Steelers, plus the points, even though the Ravens are my team. But the Ravens are playing 3 games in a row on the road. Cleveland last week, now Pitt, and then next week against Tennessee. It's very hard to cover all 3, and the spot is the Steelers at home plus the 4. Eagles-Rams, this is a dead over. Both teams up and down the field. And the Eagles have shown they can give up a lot of points. Look at what that Washington scored like 30 last week against the Eagles. And the Eagles, the offense is obviously, they're clicking. I expect a lot of points in this game. Just a matter of what it comes down to against the spread. But I think the Rams can be within 4 in this one. And I see it as a field goal game. I'm taking the Rams and the over. Bengals were 16-4 against the spread heading into this season. They were like top team in the last 3 years against the spread, but now 0-4-1 against the spread this year. And I'm telling you, they're in trouble and they're injured. I gotta back the Cardinals. They show grit in every single game they play. They can score, and the public really still hasn't backed them. I like the Cardinals, and I liked a lot of points in this one and over. Loved what Zach Wilson did against Mahomes on Monday night. Got me the money with the +9. Got me the cash, and he played great. And Denver's nothing. They came off of a great win, a comeback win against the Bears last week. But that's it. And the line makers only installed them as a 2-point favorite at Denver. I mean, come on. It would have made at least 3. I'm backing the Jets, an outright win against Denver. Jets in the under. Believe it or not, I'm going the under in the Vikings-Chiefs game. I know a lot of guys would probably bet the over with Mahomes and Cousins, but I'm playing the under. That's a very sharp move, and it should be a solid move here. Under the total of 4, I think 48.5. I really don't know who to play in this one, but I'm definitely not taking the Vikings. I never will and never would. Chiefs and the under. Panthers and Lions is a really tough game, but the money, I mean, obviously the money's on the Lions. And if it bites me again, I mean, I'm not betting this game, but I have to bet Carolina actually plus the points. I mean, I know the Lions are good and they're solid and they're 10-2 ATS their last 12, but I think this is just a little bit overinflated. If I had to play the game, I'm taking Carolina, and I'm looking for a lot of points in this one over the total. Our NFL lock of the week, by the way, 8-0, the last 8 dating back to last year. You can pick it up on the site right now. Don't miss it. Week number 5, let's get paid. A lot of underdogs on the board, and all those dogs are really going against the public. This is the week to go against the public. Trust me, you'll get paid.